Why did nobody tell me how bad dating gets the older you get?
When I tell y'all dating in your 30s is the absolute worst thing ever.
Well, I've been in a situationship for 23 years.
Times like this suck when I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me. I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is a really hard place to be.
Brittany, I wanted to fuck the 23-year-old version of you, not the 34-year-old like Melton version of you. Like, come on, like, you don't want me to say that, right? Bruh, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even date 34-year-old bitches. Straight up. Like, to keep it a being with you, I bet you 34, that's not really my type of speed. You 34 with a kid, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the list of women that I would go for, you fall in the category of the least unfavorable for a nigga like me, and most niggas too.
Every day, there's a new 20-year-old, 21-year-old, 22-year-old ready to enter the dating scene, ready to find her husband. And also with that, there's another woman hitting the wall. Welcome back. I'm your host, Black Boy Wonder. Hit that subscribe and let's get into it. Welcome to the wall.
Flag that you maybe passed up in your 20s that now you're like, oh, this is a go.
A green flag that I passed up in my 20s.
Yeah, like, sometimes we're like, oh, I don't want the guy that's blah, blah, but like now when we get older, we're like,
the
oh,
nerd.
Yeah.
Yeah, the good boys. I was into them. Let me be quiet. I'm from DC, so.
Yeah, I think she said that should give you a hint. I think I used to find myself into aloof people when it's like you think that makes them interesting, but it's like no, they just don't have anything going on, but you think it's unique.
No, I like the bad boys.
Wow,
I was into them.
I feel like the bad boys always was liking me, and I'm like, I don't want to go to the trap house again. I did a few times, and it's like it's boring in there.
Yeah, well, the
Y'all
trap
not
house
doing
is
it
where
behind
you
out.
can find me.
I love that so
Well, I was young and dumb. I grew up,
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, our tastes change. I was seeing an interview with Sierra where she's like, the palette changes.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
As you get older, you want different things out of life.
You want different things?
Yeah.
Let me see if he takes my sexy eyes or not. He's gotta be there. There's no way. He's not even looking at me, so I'm gonna assume that I'm just not his type. I think I'm gonna say something. Excuse me, sir. Are you looking for me?
No, but keep it moving.
What a lot of these women don't seem to understand is that it's more than just being a man's type. Being a man's type means that you're physically, aesthetically what he's into, right? But are you a wife in his eyes? Are you the type of woman that he can see that type of value in? Now, the problem is with a lot of these females, when they reach these 30s, men no longer just see her beauty. We tend to see the failures that she's encountered. Why are you 30 plus and single? So there's obviously a lot more going on under the bonnet.
Okay, so I haven't dated anybody in 3 years. I finally decided I'm gonna put myself out there, start meeting people. These men are weak. These men are soft, okay? They don't text you. They don't call you. They like your Instagram post. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. What planet is everybody on? Why are girls allowing men to act like this to them? Absolutely not. No, go waste your time with a 20-year-old. Like, they'll probably be happy to give your attention. Oh, somebody's here for me. It's not a date.
The truth of the matter is women have set the standards for the dating scene, certainly the modern dating scene. You've constantly told men that they don't have to put that type of effort in. You've constantly told men that as long as you have money, as long as you're the most desirable guy, then I will give you everything that I have, even my prime years, even though you're not giving me anything. Because I desire a relationship with you so bad right now. I think that me giving you my box is what's gonna make you one day be my husband. And this is why they crash out and they realize that they actually have to put more effort in as they get older because men never really have to put that effort in. A real man doesn't have to put effort in a woman. He puts that effort in himself and those women come after him.
Well, I've been in a situationship for 23 years. Right now, I'm single, and he's still in his relationship with a person that he did have a child with, and she just had a baby. Y'all, don't judge me.
He in a relationship and you still having conversations with him?
It's just,
That's her. That's her. That's her. Somebody is with her man, Kitty.
I don't know.
When the last time y'all had sex?
2 weeks ago. You know what? Let's do the breakdown real quick, because I'm going to give it to you raw as a woman. Okay, I'm listening. 23 years, he's had relationships, but not with you. 23 years, he started a family, but not with you. Right. Now he's in a relationship with another woman that he doesn't want to leave, and that other woman is not you. For 23 years, he's consistently not chosen you. Right. And he's liking someone enough now to go, you know what? I met somebody that I might want to choose. I met somebody that I might want to be with and build with. And I have this unhealthy attachment to you. So sexually, I'll come and dump on you when I feel like it. But I ain't leaving what I got over here and what I'm potentially building with her. Right. So because you have this attachment to him, you're like, but what about me? And for 23 years, you think you have this deep bond that has been sex. A man could you all day and have no love for you. Right, yeah. You're not his girlfriend. You're not his wifey. You're not the fiance. You're none of the things. You are the girl that he is in secret that nobody else can know about. Right. And with the smile on your face is where the vitriol is coming from, because as a woman, how can you do that to another woman? How do you look at yourself in the mirror as a woman and go, I'm okay with hurting another woman like that by sleeping with the person she's in a relationship with? I mean, it's been done to me before. So that's your trauma speaking.
Whoa,
that's your trauma speaking right there.
Did you say it's been done to you before?
Yeah, I mean, it has been done to me before.
So that justifies your behavior?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't, and I'm not saying that.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Yes, you is saying that.
What I see is a woman who is desperate to be chosen. You are willing to accept low quality for the sense of just some type of intimacy. It don't matter. Regardless of what you are dealing with right now, that is low quality. And he is showing you just how much value he sees in you. You low quality too. And that's what he sees in you. But you're allowing yourself to be that. They always gonna go for the cheapest offer. Everybody likes a good sale. Make yourself expensive. Make yourself expensive. Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
I hear you, yeah.
This clip to me is a golden one, because what it actually displays to me and to everybody watching is that the type of poor decisions that these females are willing to make just to be with the guy that they're literally sleeping with because they desire him so much, even though he's literally with another woman, and for a lot of the cases with several different women. These are the guys that most women find desirable. So as you can see, she's wasted 23 years of her life. 23 years. That is a long time. She's aged right out of her prime years. And she feels so attached because the truth of the matter is, as you age, especially as a woman, your options begin to decrease. And that can breed fear into a woman because she realizes that she is now losing potential suitors. And now you find her at the wall. I find it interesting with what the lady said at the end, because what that means is you'll see these females that will say, I raised my standards and I'm not settling, because they actually believe the lie that these older females tell them. You can up your standards after you've hit the wall. But there's no evidence of this anywhere.
Brittany, I wanted to fuck the 23-year-old version of you, not the 34-year-old like Melton version of you. Like, come on, like, you don't want me to say that though, right? Bruv, I ain't gonna lie, I don't even date 34-year-old bitches. Straight up. Like, to keep it a being with you, a bitch you 34, like, that's not really my type of speed. You 34 with a kid, I ain't gonna lie to you. In the list of women that I would go for, you fall in the category of the least unfavorable for a nigga like me, and most niggas too. Most niggas with shit. A chick like you, we'd only want to fuck. Like, nigga, you got a kid, nigga. What you think we about to go build that? You think we look like Russell Wilson? Niggas get they turn and dip. That's just how it goes. But like, if Ruby Rose say I want to fuck, I'm like, I ain't gonna say I kind of like I'm desperate to fuck, but I'll fuck the shit out of Ruby Rose. I ain't gonna cap with you. She still look good. But when Ruby Rose hit like 32, nigga, I'm gonna say the same shit to her too, nigga. The fuck? That's how it goes. You telling stories about 14 years ago, you had it in a leg lock. You auntie now. You the chick that niggas will still crack to be like, yo, I still hit Brittany Renner, but it's like, you're not the person who, when you drop a pic, you shut down social media, nigga. Like, It's not that.
You want a woman to suck a dick, shut up, and sit in a corner. I'm not going for that. I don't care whose arm I've been on every single time. I chose myself. So no matter how male-centered I was.
I'm only going to jump in to correct you on this. You didn't choose yourself. When a nigga wrapped you in a fucking mummy garb, nigga, and you was like alum de the law and whatever the hell you was doing, nigga, you didn't choose yourself. You was following behind a nigga, man. Like, that's what I don't like about chicks like you. You lying, man. You didn't choose yourself. You always march to the beat of a nigga's program. The program just never worked out for you. So this idea of you choosing yourself, nigga, you changed yourself 30 different times to get 30 different niggas. This is why your identity is in question. Nigga, is you Muslim? Is you Christian? Is you Hindu? What is you? Is you Jewish? This idea that you chose yourself, that's cap. Anything a nigga who you were in love with wanted you to be, that's what you were, because you wanted to seek love and try to be with that nigga. And every single time that nigga played in your face, did you dirty, fucked you over, got tired of the pussy, and dipped. It's facts. I'm telling objective facts here, bro. Ain't none of these niggas changed their life for you.
But sisters, understand that this is the game. I'm gonna tell you everything just to get the cookie. No, the cookie. We want the cookie.
I'm a good guy until after I get
the cookie.
Oh, baby, I want you around before I don't get
the cookie.
Baby, we love you, but we adore you more when we get
the cookie.
I feel like a lot of women understand this about men. Women that have brothers, a father, or uncles, grandfathers, they tend to know this. They may not have that experience, but then they may go out and get that experience one time, maybe 2 times, maybe 3 times, and they quickly realize that that's a losing game, and they will change their ways because that's really not who they are. They really want to be a wife. They really want a husband. But I think for the most part, most of these females, I call them, they understand this too. Problem is, they don't care. They think that they can win the game. They see it as a game. But the man that lies to them, they like it. It's a thrill. It's a ride. It's a roller coaster. And as long as they're riding the roller coaster, then they're appeased. Feel like, this ride is never gonna end. Because look at me. I'm so attractive. Look at me. I've got a guy like this who's willing to do what he can just to get my box. And it's an overinflation of self-value. Just like Kevin Samuels used to say.
I said this one thing, and this is true about every woman that has a past. You should clip this and send this to your friend who just started OnlyFans. When someone has a promiscuous past that's publicly known, it's still the town square, whether it's Instagram, whether it's your little friend group, whatever. It's shameful for a man to walk in the room with a girl that every nigga been with. It's shameful. Even if a man is a straight cuck, he acts like it's cool. He knows it's shameful. This is biological. This is not just social training. This is within our DNA, people. Here's a sad part about it, though, Brittany. The way you went off on me, I ain't wasted time. Have you making homemade hijabs, walking behind me like you was a fucking shadow. You couldn't talk, wasted just. The people who did that to you, they the ones that don't respect you. The nigga that came afterwards, that after you turned Muslim, he had to make sure he had the real power over you. He got you back going Christian. Y'all was reading Bible scriptures before y'all did podcasts. Those are the people who ain't respect you. But you don't talk about them niggas. And by the way, I'm going to give another nigga, this is a cheat code for another nigga to go fuck on her for 8 months. Waste her time for a year. All you got to do with a chick like Brittany is tell her that you're not like every other guy. No, I'm not like him. Well, your baby daddy with what? He cheat on you? You look so good, girl. I ain't gonna never cheat on you. What? All right, but before we get into this, I'm Hindu. You get jiggy with that? You can't even say no. This is what happens to all y'all promiscuous chicks. Every nigga who y'all try to take you serious after the first nigga done ruined y'all, he puts you through the ringer even more. Well, if Kevin Gates got you to do that, hey, listen, I need you to cut all your hair. You got to go bald. Now, it's a religion. You did it for Kevin. Now you don't love me like you love Kevin. All right, man. It's cool. You know what you do? All right, grab me the clippers. Just take the scissors, cut my hair. You do anything for a nigga who sell you a dream. That's a fact. Bruv, we've never seen, Kevin don't do that to no other chick. That's a fact. He did it to you. Before you go to bed, answer why Kevin Gates is on on a plane, rubbing his girl's feet. She's showing off her body. She looks beautiful. He wants people to know this is my girl. Why was he trying to hide you? That's called shame.
I can't even lie. Academics cooked. This whole time, I feel like he reached deep down and pulled out that deep truth on this one, and he didn't miss. He pointed out the facts. If we look at the way Kevin Gates did treat Brittany Renner, you know, she had to hold true to that whole Muslim, belief or whatever she was dealing with. And he didn't parade her around until she accepted his standards of faith. But why doesn't Kevin do that with all of the women that he's, involved with? And the reason why is because of shame. It's because Kevin is under the understanding that, well, several guys have had you. So you're going to have to make an effect or put in an effort that can cleanse you publicly so that I can even be seen with the likes of you. But to the other bops, they don't have that type of history yet. They just look the way they look, and let's be real. If they're showing their body and they haven't really been involved with anybody else, then all of that credit, all of that value really goes to Kevin for being able to pull somebody like those females that he pulls. It's a losing game for you bops.
Brittany Renner should be a cautionary tale for all young women. I remember on Instagram, this girl was everywhere, which years ago. Body. And guess what? You age. And she thought by doing the things that she was doing, showing what she was showing, yeah, the men wanted her, right? But would they marry her? You dropped out of school, Jackson State, dropped out of college, I guess to pursue this stuff that you were doing. But I think that every girl, every woman, you have to have a backup plan. And now she's on social media spiraling out of control. You thought these dudes and we're going to do this and marry you and all these things. But you see, it's always a new you every year, 18, young. So, yeah.
Point of view, dating in your 30s in 2026. Yeah, come meet my family. Yeah, we've got the same plan. We both want to get married. We both want children. We're on the same page. Yeah, this is going really well. Everything's going swimmingly. And then you just decide that you can't be bothered to commit anymore and you actually don't have any more time to give. Honey boo-boo, when are you going to be ready to commit? Because if you're in your 30s now and you're saying within the next 5 years you kind of want to have children, get married, etc., when are you, when does that all begin? I'm confused.
It's really simple. You're in your 30s, you're in a midlife crisis. If a man doesn't commit to you, he's just not that into you. You need to ask yourself, why is that? Because that's the only way you're going to be able to move forward making the right decisions. They don't want that, do they?
I don't know if anyone else in their 30s can relate to this, but I feel like life just feels very heavy at the moment. I'm feeling very overwhelmed, confused. I just don't know how to feel at the moment. I think I'm struggling with the fact that my life is feeling very stagnant at the moment. I feel like my life, nothing's changed that much or progressed in the last 4 years. And I think it's hard when you're the age that I am and you're seeing people around you getting married or getting engaged or either having children or having more children. A lot of my friends now are having their second child or pregnant with their second child or just got married, and I'm not there. I want to be there, but I just feel like my life's stuck at the moment and I want it to progress, but I'm obviously not in a position where that's gonna happen anytime soon. And I think it probably sounds like I'm being really like unsupportive, but like I'm still so happy for my friends, and like I can be like, basically, like, you can still be happy for other people that they're like having children and getting married and stuff, but you also can feel like really sad as well, like that's not happening for you. Like, I mean, I don't want to get married. Like, I think it's a scam. I think marriage is a scam. Like, it's not for me. Like, but like, I think
a lot of women somehow, I think, subconsciously believe through the lies and the rhetoric of feminism and sexual liberation and Me Too movement that they actually don't want marriage, but they still want family and children. So it's a very hypocritical, contradicting psychological standpoint, but I think that it's a cope.
I was talking with my mom on the phone today, and I was like, yeah, I'm actually like talking to someone right now. And she goes, well, enjoy while it lasts. Thanks, Mom.
And I hate to be one of those women that come on TikTok and cry, and people are like, why is she doing that? I'll tell you that almost 2 years ago, my ex and I divorced after 23 years of marriage. And it's been almost 2 years. It has been the hardest, most loneliest time of my life. I mean, if somebody would have said that I would feel and walked through what I have walked through, I would have said, no, I won't, because I will not make it. I will not survive very long. I just pulled in my driveway from work, and I don't want to go inside because my kids aren't home this week. I also, when I look to the left, I see our basketball court and 2 basketballs in the yard. And I'm not going to move those. They're reminders of these precious children that I have. And that I can't stop. But man, times like this suck when I don't want to go inside my home because there's no one to go home to. No one is in there waiting for me. I will not be greeted by anybody. And that is a really hard place to be.
When I tell y'all dating in your 30s is the absolute worst thing ever, okay? I was recently talking to this guy. Now, he tells me that he has 5 children by 4 different women. I'm like, okay, I'm not judging. We continue on the conversation. That should have been my fucking red flag, though. So we continue on the conversation, and we're talking about life goals. So I tell him eventually I want to be remarried. I'm not talking about I want to marry him, but eventually I want to be remarried to somebody. And this man tells me that marriage is too big of a commitment for him. And I'm like, player, you know you got 5 kids, right? That wasn't no commitment?
I mean, a man with 5 kids with 4 different baby mamas, it just means that he obviously gets what he wants from these females very easily. Why would he give you something he's never had to pay for? But these are the type of men you're attracted to. You're the constant.
So you know what's the worst part of dating when you're 31 is that either all the good ones are married, happy for you guys, but then you have this pool of guys that's either gay or they're just not worth it.
I was talking to a guy on Hinge, and he said to me, tell me something that you're struggling with at the moment. And I know he wanted me to say something deep, and I am a deep kind of girl. I don't like small talk. So I told him something deep. But you know what I really wanted to say? Bin day. I hate bin day. That is the worst thing about living on my own now, is having to take out the bins. I'm just not made for that life.
Then maybe you should have got married.
Dating in your 30s becomes literally just like looking for a breeding partner. Like, it's like you're going to a sperm donor bank and like lining up the genetics and just like choosing who you want to be your future children's dad. Like, you've already been through all the cute stages in your 20s, like saying I love you and going on your like first dates and trips together. Like, I don't want to meet your parents. Like, I do, but like, it's not cute anymore. Like, and then like waiting for the milestones and like falling and like seeing what happens. Like, no, are our kids gonna turn out cute? Are they gonna be smart, athletic? Like, are we gonna like make a good couple and like last forever? And like then I'll get to know you and like hopefully, you know, we get along great and like it lasts forever. But first things first, like again, it's just not cute anymore. Like but you never settle. You never settle. It's not like before where you go in blindly.
I think a lot of women or females, once they reach this stage in their life, they do begin to realize that they're not going to be able to get the men that they actually lust for and desire for. It now becomes a last-minute shot to try and secure at least a family and some sort of husband that has some sort of value. But at the end of the day, they're all settling. And the man that gets with somebody like this is definitely settling.
You don't want to deal with a woman your age because a woman your age has enough patience. A woman your age has experience. A woman your age has money. A woman your age has autonomy. A woman your age has agency to do what the they want to do, to move how they want to move, to be who they want to be. Like that's the difference. So you want somebody that's easier to deal with because they don't have all that baggage. Baggage may be life experiences. Baggage may be a career, more money, X, Y, Z, but that is what differentiates a 22-year-old from a 32-year-old.
Most men don't really get financially stable until they're in their 30s.
That's right.
Right? So that's
40s and sometimes 50s.
So this is what I'm saying is not fair because it's like, yo, as a woman, you don't have to be financially stable in your 20s to live a good life.
No.
But as a man, you gotta be financially stable at whatever age to live a good life. So now he's finally at that point, or he's becoming at that point. So now he's 31 and 32, and you say he thinks he's in his 20s. Nah, he's not thinking that he's in his 20s. He's just finally doing everything that he wanted to do in his 20s because it's feasible for him. So I think it's important to be patient with some men in their early 30s.
You're dating younger women, and you're kind of like ruining, damaging them at a young age. So now when we get to our 30s, we're completely damaged by older men, and now we don't want you and you don't want us. Cause the man is 40, 45, let's say, right? I get it. But now he got money, his house. Now he got time, right? He has time to go live his best life. Now he wants to date a younger woman. Let's say a 21-year-old. Now he dates her for 4 years. While he's dating her, he's cheating with other 19, 20, 25-year-olds. You're damaging this young girl. Right? You're causing trauma and damage that's going to cost her pretty much years to heal. Right? Now we get fast forward years later, she's 30, right? She's damaged. All because a 40-year-old wants to be living his best life after he built himself. Now you damaged the girl at 21. She's 26. You are left her for the younger woman now, right? Now we're trying to date people our age. Now we're looking at y'all like y'all ain't got your damn together and we don't want y'all. But now this is where it gets hard. Now we older and now we're at, let's say 30 now. We no longer attract the same type of man. We no longer attract the same amount of men. So now we end up alone or with trash or whatever is available.
Women typically date men that are older. And I think that is where a lot of these women go wrong, right? Because you're dating men that are older than you. And that's because you're attracted to men that are more stable, that are more masculine, and have more experience in life, are more capable to lead and protect. Problem is, where you're going wrong is you're sleeping with these men. Because you know, for you to get the attention of that type of man, you're going to have to bargain with him. And that is a dangerous place because if you're not getting commitment from him, then you are making a mistake, which is costing you your own value. What these women should do is court and vet these older men with expressed intent for marriage. And don't flinch off of that unless he proposes to you and gives you a ring.
Hard to even find a single 37-year-old woman, and then when you do, they have a tendency to fall into three categories. They're either A, super career-oriented, successful chick, so I'm out, right? Those girls are looking for a guy that owns a suit. I have a pair of slacks. I don't know where they are. Second category, women single at my age are divorcees, and those women are like Chernobyl. They're beautiful, but something bad happened, and now we all need to leave it alone for a few years. And the last category of women single at my age are women that have been single the entire time because their therapist hasn't quite got their pill combo locked down, and they still have episodes where they'll break into your apartment and set fire to kittens. I don't even have kittens, man. She brought them.
No lies detected.
The Wall is a serious reality. It's a real place, right? And this is where we find so many of these women that are lonely. They're by themselves, and they realize that they no longer have any value other than literally sex to most men. Certainly the men that they desire. Problem is, you've been desiring those men ever since you were in your prime years, but you've been going about it totally wrong, and that's a costly game. See, men, we have been telling these females what we want. We've been telling them what makes us commit, and all they've been doing is telling us what they want. Problem is, you want our ring. Problem is, you want our protection, our provision, our lineage. We've got to learn that there has to be some sort of compromise, or you will end up compromised. Welcome to The Wall. Thank you all for watching. Please click that like, helps me get into the algorithm. I'm here to grow. And let me know in the comments, what do you think about this video? Do you agree or disagree? And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you. Until next time.